Today, I want to share a deeply personal experience involving my stepmother, which has left me feeling betrayed and determined to protect my family. I'm a 34-year-old woman living in Brazil, where recently devastating floods have affected thousands of people, including those close to us. Despite not living in the directly affected area, my family, like many others, has been actively involved in relief efforts. A few weeks ago, my husband, 37, and I live with our children, a 10-year-old son and a 6-year-old daughter, decided to organize some of our kids' older clothes for donation. My father and stepmother offered to collect our donations along with theirs to streamline the process. Given our busy schedules, I left 2 bags of clothes by the front door for them to pick up. I even gave my father the keypad lock code to our apartment so they could collect the bags while I was at work. Later, my stepmother confirmed she had picked up the clothes, but when I returned home, the bags were still there. Confused, I checked my children's closets and realized that many of my daughter's clothes were missing, as well as a significant portion of my son's. I immediately contacted my father, and fortunately, they hadn't yet donated the clothes, so I was able to retrieve them. When I confronted my stepmother, she admitted to taking the clothes from the closets, assuming they were donations. This deeply upset me, not just because of the value of the clothes but also because of our strained history. My relationship with my stepmother has always been difficult due to her past emotional abuse towards me and my younger sister during our childhood. One particular instance of her controlling behavior stands out, when she decided our entire family needed to diet because she was trying to lose weight. This led to restrictive diets and monitoring of our food intake, even at our mother's house. It wasn't until later that we realized how damaging this was, but by then, the damage to our self-esteem and relationship with food was done. Despite her apologies and ongoing therapy for BPD, I have never forgiven her for the lasting impact of her actions on my life. Her recent actions with the clothes felt like a violation of trust and a reminder of her past behavior. She not only disregarded my instructions but also took away cherished items from my children, including brand new clothes and personal favorites like an astronaut onesie and ballet uniforms. It was heartbreaking to see how callously she treated items that meant so much to my kids. Following this incident, my husband and I have decided to cut off contact with my stepmother. While my father understands our decision, I worry about how to maintain our relationship amidst this rift. We've worked hard to rebuild our connection over the years, and I don't want to lose that progress. However, protecting my children and their emotional well-being is my priority. I recently spoke with my father to explain our decision, focusing on the facts and how her actions have affected us. I emphasized that this was not just about the clothes but about trust and the safety of our family. He agreed that her behavior was unacceptable, although he is understandably hurt by the situation. Despite this, he knows that my children's welfare comes first, and he respects our decision to distance ourselves from her. As for my stepmother, she has been trying to reach out, but I have chosen not to respond to her calls and messages. I'm considering whether to block her completely to prevent further conflict. My children, thankfully, were not very close to her, which makes the transition easier for them. They won't miss her presence in their lives, and I'm grateful that they won't be exposed to her damaging behavior. Looking ahead, my husband and I are focused on our family's future. We are planning to expand our family with a 3rd child, and I'm relieved that this child won't have to experience the toxicity of my stepmother. While I'm still upset about what happened, I'm grateful for the support and advice I've received, which has helped me navigate this difficult situation. Despite the emotional turmoil and difficult decisions, my husband and I are steadfast in our commitment to protect our family. Cutting ties with my stepmother was a necessary step towards creating a safe and nurturing environment for our children. While it's sad that they won't have a close relationship with their grandmother, their well-being and emotional health are paramount. In the aftermath of this experience, I've been reflecting on forgiveness and closure. Forgiving my stepmother doesn't mean condoning her actions or allowing her back into our lives. It means freeing myself from the bitterness and anger that her actions have caused. Closure, on the other hand, is a process that takes time. I'm slowly coming to terms with the past and focusing on building positive relationships within our extended family and community. My father continues to be supportive, understanding the difficult position we were put in. He's been a source of strength and encouragement as we navigate this new chapter. We're grateful for his love and understanding during this challenging time. As we look towards the future, our family is stronger and more united than ever. We cherish the moments we share together and strive to create a loving, and supportive environment for our children to thrive in. While the road ahead may have its challenges, we face them with resilience and determination. To anyone going through a similar experience, I urge you to prioritize your family's well-being and trust your instincts. Setting boundaries and making tough decisions may be hard, but they are crucial for creating a safe and healthy environment. Surround yourself with supportive people who uplift and validate your feelings.